Alrighty. So, I need to make this clear to you guys. Barley took the unconscious bodies back to the circus already.
Okay.
If you
Now,
wanted him to take the items that you guys found on them, he can, but he won't be able to do the bag of holding stuff.
okay, yeah, that's fair.
Pavir
Right
can.
back.
Yeah, go on, love. Pavir can come back with Barley on the first trip because Pavir was not part of the fight.
Yeah, where was he again? I'm so sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. He was. I had put Pavir just helping the circus people building their your group's basically like train car for the circus.
Yes. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds like something he would do instead of fighting.
Well, yeah, no, because Pavir was straight up informed that there was going to be a fight and that James was going to get information and kill these people. Like, these people were not leaving alive.
Veer was like, "No!" He's
Yeah,
like, "Well, I can't be part of this."
yeah, Pavir was very much like, I will not be a part of this.
Bless him.
No. But yes.
Sweet for
People
his
get the
heart.
needle.
God.
But Barley went with them, so Pavir can travel back with Barley when Barley drops off the first unconscious person. If you would like
Okay, that
Pavir
sounds
to
good.
be there, which means Pavir was there when, like the animals you are, you guys turned the pouch inside out.
Well, yeah. Also, hi, I'm back.
I don't appreciate
Animals.
your tone. I don't appreciate your tone so
Animals.
far.
We are animals.
You're
You
being
know
very. I
this.
think in terms of like all the things that happened last session, that was not the worst.
You
Yeah,
know,
I would like to make a point to say that the rest of us had no choice in this. James just decided, you know what, let's turn this bag of holding, which has God knows what in it, inside out.
next time I'll make it a bag of beans.
No.
love beans.
Bag of beans.
Bag of beans.
The halflings almost died to a bag of beans. But anyway, so right, you guys have just emptied out this bag, and what came out was a torrent of seawater and seaweed, along with old netting and wood that looks very waterlogged and decrepit and just nasty. Like it's been around for a lot longer than it should have.
Okay.
Lovely.
Um, there's also various pieces of James's ship, as well as another power cell. This one is very badly damaged. You could repair it over time, but it's going to take a while.
Does it have somebody's soul in it?
I mean, it's the same type of engine.
So it does.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
does.
Random pieces from your engine and like pieces of cloth from other crewmates' uniforms. It's nothing in particular. You can't tell if they're all from the same one. There's no identifiers on them. But they seem to be stained with something that's black, and it seems almost jelly-like stuck to it. And then just straight up Zook Banner from your crew, who looks like a sea-logged body, essentially, but he is in restraints and struggling and trying to break out. His eyes look like a diseased white. His veins are all black and bulging. And there seems to be black scutes, which, for people who don't know, scutes are a type of scale that technically that's what dragons have. They have scutes for the most part. They're the ones that overlap, protruding from around said veins.
Oh God.
I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to begin.
That's so much.
I
That
don't
really.
even know where to begin.
Um, And for those, oh my god, I don't have the penned. I was looking for what Zook looks like. I don't have it penned. Oh no.
Oh, this fucking.
Oh, there we
game.
go. Zook is actually a human. He's the most average man on this team. So he's just a normal guy.
He's just some
a
dude.
guy.
Okay.
He's just a guy. Also, I hope OBS records the dice rolls, because last time it did not switch off of the last screen I was recording when I started.
Oh no.
So we'll see why it's doing that.
We're gonna fucking find out.
I mean, to be fair, I guess the main important part of the recordings is the voiceover, at least.
Yeah, no, that is the important part. So you guys are now open. Red is standing in the tent looking kind of horrified.
Wow, I wonder
Understandably so.
why. I wonder
Yeah.
why they're so uncomfortable.
Yeah, naturally.
Mainly because also staring at that other power cell like, oh.
That's imagine Eden definitely like recoils at first respect the fucking guy that just falls out.
Yeah.
And then but after a moment of just like panicked, confused cursing, like what's the actual sorry, no, never mind. Oh god. I'm getting stage fright. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Anyway, that was going to lead into Eden's just like frantic, confused cursing, but then after a moment he is going to kneel down and like kind of try to examine this poor man.
Dexterity
Fair.
save.
Yeah,
Oh.
I figured.
See, at least Eden's being kind of nice about it. I was gonna say Strata's gonna just poke him with the glaive like he's some jellyfish on the beach.
Eden wants to study him.
Is Strata doing that? Does Strata want to do
Yeah.
that as Eden's getting close?
Eden just got a 5.
Probably not, actually. That's
Can I-
definitely not.
Can I hop in on the dexterity save, crew?
As in
You know,
you
since
want
Eden
to,
likes to.
as in you want to make a dex save, or as in what? Jamie, please, what do you mean by that?
Are you going to help me?
I want to help Eden touch the body.
How?
Eden not get grabbed.
That depends. How is Heindrel doing that?
Probably like in between the way that Eden and Strata does it, like not super careful, but also not just straight up poking it with a weapon.
So what I'm hearing is there's two people poking this thing.
Yeah, I will say Eden was like intending to lean in and kind of try to like do a brief like kind of cursory examination.
Yeah,
give me. Hey, what the fuck's wrong with this thing?
Give me a medicine or perception check before things go to shit very fast, and I do need everyone to tell me where they are in relation to this body, and be honest.
Alright,
Oh, boy.
oh, that's a nat
Rather
one
close to
medicine,
it.
so.
No, wait, am I looking at the right map? I think so. Oh yeah, here we go.
Yes, Pavir
Strata's
isn't
but,
on
like,
this map because I didn't know if you would want him here or not.
Yeah, so got
Let
a
me
nat
get the
1
boy.
for medicine and a 5 for dexterity, and Eden is right up next to the body. That's
Okay. Oh my god, let me
also
drag
gonna mute real quick while I
There he is. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, so I guess I am there since
You
we're
are there.
back. Me and Barley are back at camp now.
Yes, Barley pretty much grabbed you to bring back after the first body he dropped off. There was 3 bodies.
Yes. Okay.
And this happened afterwards.
Okay, gotcha. Now,
So I
Pavir
need
is a healer. But is this guy? I don't know if he can say. He's dead, right?
right now.
Or
Right now, if you would like to determine that, you can give me a medicine check. But I also need to know where
yes.
Pavir is in relation to the body.
Okay, I would say that he's on the other side, close up, not right up like Eden is, but kind of kneeling beside the body, trying to examine to see if the person is alive and what happened.
Okay. You can also give me a medicine check. Heindrel, where are you? You're poking the body. Shroda,
Yeah.
you have a long weapon. How far are you from the body as you poke it?
She's kind of holding it out at arm's length. She's holding it with both hands, so she's still relatively close, but like she's keeping herself at least the glaive's length away from the body.
Do glaives have reach?
Uh,
Does your glaive have reach? Let me.
double checking my
I'm
notes.
checking your sheet.
Yes, because I know it's a two-hand. Is it two-handed? I took so many notes for last session. Yes,
I
it's a
mean, yeah,
two-handed one, so I think it's relatively long.
it is. I mean, it is long, but the thing is if it has reach, it means it can hit something uh, 10 feet away rather than 5.
Yeah.
You don't have your giant spike. Turn that off.
Good idea.
Also, roll at normal, not disadvantage. What the fuck is wrong with you? Just fixing your sheet as I'm here.
I think it was on disadvantage because I did that insight check on red on
Oh,
disadvantage and
yeah,
it just didn't turn off.
that's fair. Um, but so you're within 5 feet. James, this is one of your buds. This is one of your crew. Where would you be? How close to you are you to this body?
I'm in shock.
Okay, it does
James
have
is in shock.
reach. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
James,
Terrifying.
turn this thing upside down, or my hands are shaking.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm assuming James has to. He's right at the foot of where all this shit exploded out, and he has a hard time, and then he sees all these fucking people poking at him, and he's just like, "Get the fuck away from him!"
Okay. When you step forward when the poke happens, how far would you say James is from the body? If he is still in the spot where he undumped the bag, the body went flying like 15 feet. For distance reference.
I think that once he would come to, he would try to get as close to the body as possible, and he would try to drag him by the restraints away from everybody.
Would you say he would use his cunning action dash to get to the body?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I need everyone to give me a dexterity check.
Oh
oh
boy.
my god! If this
I
thing
actually,
Flat
explodes
The one
dexterity?
I already
like
had.
mushrooms,
so I actually don't even have cunning action. Does that change anything? I just realized I
Yes,
don't
it
have
does.
one.
You don't have to roll.
Oh, oh, okay.
oh god,
Okay.
Okay.
dexterity.
Also, yeah. Should I use the dexterity save I already did? Do you want me to roll another one?
Oh, this is another one.
Okay, just making sure.
It's a save?
Yes, it's a save.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It's 8.
Oh
Alright.
god,
Not
please.
8.
10.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Hey,
It's gonna explode on our
Heindrel,
human.
I need to know, I mean, yes, that's correct. I need to know, do you have evasion yet? I don't think you have evasion.
Evasion? I don't believe so. I have uncanny dodge. I
Okay.
don't think I have evasion yet.
No, I think you got evasion at level 7.
Yeah.
Okay. So, here's how the chain of events go.
Oh
Uh-oh.
boy. Oh
As
boy.
as Eden gets close to the body and leans down to start investigating, and I go ahead and roll me a d8, hon. You can like the little dice thing on the side. You can click it
Yeah.
and just roll a d8.
I know. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
aware.
yeah, just roll me a d8.
Okay, so that's a 7.
Okay. Eden's curse progresses by 7% as this liquid seeps into his body around his eyes.
Cool.
You can.
Oh my god.
So it's like does it put like spray over him or something?
Like as you're getting close, a scale protrudes out, and since it's busting out from the veins area, it nicks the vein and like sprays on Eden's face.
Yeah, immediate just
Ew.
stumbles back, covering his eyes. Again, still yelling, what the fuck, and yeah.
I really feel bad for Eden because of that.
Oh no.
Because as soon as like the body is poked, it does explode.
Oh,
Oh.
so it did a little bit, and then
It did a lot.
Right, and it's because Strata poked it with the glaive. Poked it with a weapon that basically busted the balloon.
God.
Ooh.
Thank you, Strata. Very much
Oh
appreciated.
no.
Okay, let me just. And I'm going to roll it a thing this time because Heindrel gets half. Heindrel manages to like pull the cloak up a little bit to cover the body.
Okay. Good. I have 20 HP.
So. Oh no, this isn't your HP. This is affecting your curse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Everyone who gets coded takes 16% to their curse. Strata, you only add 8.
I only add 8.
Did I also get?
I mean, not Strata,
Did I get sprayed
Heindrel.
too?
Yes, everyone got sprayed.
Everyone else
Cool.
Strata at 16, yes.
Yeah, no.
Oh, where's my curse? Right.
So the curse is something to keep track of. Everyone has. Let me go to my curse and see if I wrote down what everyone started with, because you guys haven't gained any more curse.
Strata did.
Oh, well, Strata's different.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay.
Okay,
I know I have his sanity, but I don't know if I had the curse. I apologize.
No, you're
I think
fine.
everybody started with 5.
Yeah.
And we haven't progressed at all.
Yeah, you guys got lucky in the one shot and didn't get any worse.
Alright.
Okay,
Love
so
to see it.
Oh man.
21% for him now. Oh boy.
Strata has 26%.
Eden
Eden has 13.
So Eden has gained 28 curse. So.
Okay,
Yeah,
I have
pretty
to rewrite all this cursing stuff because I did it from a scale. I did it from 100 down scale instead of gaining.
I was looking at like
Yeah.
having to do math. I was like, okay, so Eden's still technically in the first bit for this original writing, but
yeah.
It's going to be similar to this original writing. I'm just going to fix it to be actually scaling up for the most part.
Yeah. So I just quick math for Eden, so he would get 72 on this scale, so just barely above the bottom of the first category.
So to keep in mind, this also will add a bit of your. You can choose how, but this does add to your curse showing itself.
I figured, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
So what James sees is this body explode with like this black liquid that splatters over everything. Red, you got like one step forward, essentially, and then Red like didn't necessarily pull you back because I don't think Red can, but like kind of like put a hand on you to stop you at seeing like the black ichor.
Fair.
Did James see that the thing that exploded from Strata poking?
Oh no.
I will say it's probably realistic to assume that just because they were all kind of over there and prodding. But I would also say we haven't touched on it yet. Spoods, before all this horribleness happened, Pavir did note that this body was clearly an undead.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this.
Cool.
James didn't get to
No,
find that out,
no.
and his sin is wrath.
Yep.
Oh no.
And he looks
Uh-oh.
at it happen.
Oh, let me
I
just
shoot
look
my
at you.
cannon at Strata.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that
figured that's where that was
tracks.
going.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right, fun.
Speaking of, give me a wisdom save, Joey. This is part of James's sanity. Lost one of his. He
Oh,
literally had concrete proof that one of his teammates was gone.
Oh god.
So do it with
Oh.
disadvantage.
Okay, I'll just roll it twice.
Yes.
7.
And you're going to take. Did me and you go over James's sanity?
No, I don't think so. I think we may have talked about like he popped off right now.
Oh yeah, because he's actually in a very good mentally stable place.
Yeah.
One of the few. Uh,
The only one?
yeah,
Him and
the
Pavir?
only one. Yeah, him and Pavir. Um,
um,
Yep. I don't. Since I know you're using the Fight Club 5e app, if you have a notes for your sanity, go ahead and bring your sanity down 10 points.
Out of how much?
Everybody.
100. It's out of a percentage. No, just James.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You're fine.
So the good thing
I
is
know he.
that
Pavir's sanity is still decent.
Yeah, no. Pavir started out with the most sanity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hen started out with the least.
Yeah, Hin and Eden were at the least. They were like right next to each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hayden and Eden speedrunning to see who can lose everything the fastest.
oh yeah, let me go
oh,
back to the fighting
oh.
section.
Just one quick question.
Yeah.
Joey,
Mhm.
where does James aim that cannon at Strata? Like, where on her?
Right at her chest.
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
Oh.
oh,
Oh.
oh.
Oh, this is a lot of things happening. Wait, isn't your hand cannon a gun?
This is
It's not
so
my hand
much.
cannon. It's my
Oh.
fucking laser beam.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
that's fine then. Okay, it's not a gun. We don't have to make Jamie roll.
this is so much happening in the span of like not even 30 seconds.
I'm so nervous. My
I.
hands were already shaking before, and now
Yeah, are you okay by the way?
Are you
yeah,
genuinely
I'm good.
okay, Joey? Okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I need to.
Just was not expecting this to go so fast.
That's fair.
Y'all really speed running this.
Yeah.
Literally,
I stayed
I
quiet because I wanted everybody to have a time, but I didn't. I was
You
gonna.
should have spoke up.
that's
I mean,
fair.
I had lesser restoration. I was gonna try stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, oh,
Fucking a god. Okay, not 20.
Oh
Oh.
no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Sometimes the dice tell a story we don't like.
oh
The
man.
dice are telling the worst story right
I want
now.
it on the record. Eden wasn't going to touch him. He was just fucking looking at him.
How is it that we're doing crits? We're just doubling the
It's
dice.
just no, it was double your total, including proficiency.
So multiply by 2. Everything.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Wait, hold on. There's something else we have to consider, and I hate having to consider it. Is this technically surprise on Strata?
Oh,
Oh no.
Is it?
Is
I
it?
mean, I
Well,
don't know. She would have been caught off guard by the body exploding, but if anything, that would make her
Would
more nervous.
would James attacking her just out of just like dropping and attacking her surprise her?
Yes, especially after they've just fought together.
Okay. Yeah, roll your sneak damage, Joey.
Oh,
Oh.
God, 8 hit points. Jesus
Thank
Christ.
God you're not doing this to Hein. You'd probably kill her outright.
You would. You'd one-shot her.
Oh, well,
Oh,
times 2.
×2. That's 54.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my god!
Holy
But
shit.
I will say, Strata, this is lightning damage, which I believe you have resistance to.
Yes.
I do have resistance to that.
So doesn't that
yes.
just half it again?
Well, so it's 54, and then my half of that is 27, so it's just 27.
So it's just 27. Okay.
So yeah, really thank God you did this to Strata, because first of all, you would have killed him twice.
Oh.
It would have
Yeah.
1
Anybody
HP left.
Anyone else here would have died.
No,
Yes.
Hein would have died outright. How much? You said Hendril has 26 health?
28.
28. Okay, she would have almost died outright.
That's
That
upsetting.
is insane.
He would have been disintegrated.
Literally dust.
Just trying to say.
And another. She'd
This is
get
why I
another
can't
funny
play
scar.
D&D. Oh my god.
God,
This is so stressful.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's
We'll.
fine.
We're okay.
I will take my second attack though. I will.
Yeah.
That I will.
I mean, that makes sense.
That's perfectly fair.
Well, let's see this. So, yeah, this is the sharpshooter. He doesn't. He's upset. He's very upset.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
And a dirty 20. What's wrong with him?
That's a 20 to. I mean, it's a 20 to hit. It hits.
Yeah, it definitely hits. Strata's armor class is 12.
Yes, but Strata, you can. What? Oh wait, no. This is still the same round. Technically, okay.
Half of 21 is 11. Does it round it up? 11.
11.
So
Unless you want to round down, and then it's 10.
No, I'll round down. Yeah, we'll round. We'll say that there's a little bit of sanity.
Well, no. So it's the set like it rounds down for everyone.
Oh, I thought it was rounding up. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, do you want your enemies to round up on y'all? That extra point?
No.
That's what I thought.
No.
The chorus of no.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So it's just 10.
Is that 10 additional damage?
Yeah.
Alright. So she's down to 23 in one go.
Yeah.
Alright.
I
Do you want me to roll sanity now or after?
Let's wait a
If it hit to her chest, that's absolutely
strong. Yeah. A strong hit to the chest, yes. Immediately, Strata. Roll me that wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Jesus Christ.
You're fine. You're fine.
It's fine.
You're fine.
Hallelujah. She's just pissed. She's not giving a shit. She is just pissed.
Veer's like, oh my, what is happening?
Barley.
Can you calm her down again?
Barley immediately moves in front of Strata in a way to where he is now like one hand on the one hand fully grabbing the shoulder, the other one pushing the other shoulder away to do that, and he's gonna growl and look back. Kind of look at everyone. Everyone needs to settle down.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so lucky her breath weapon is already used.
Oh god damn it. Yeah, I was. Okay.
I don't even know what. I don't even know if they would even continue pursuing or not. I don't even know anymore.
Barley, if Strata would allow, Barley is attempting to try and move her out of the tent because Barley he's been around long enough, not even just in the limbo, but in his own life, to kind of understand reactions like that.
Yeah. I feel like if Strata wasn't in the state that she's in right now, she also probably would, especially considering her sin is also wrath.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
The two rappers should not be left alone right now.
Yeah.
So
You two cannot be in the same room right now.
Barley is separating Strata from the conflict, if Strata will let him. If not, he will probably attempt to force her outside. Like he's like saying like a you know get caught like well he had like the he had right, you messed up.
Yeah.
Well, let's work it out outside. Let them work it out in here.
I think he'll probably go in to kill Strata if nobody holds him back.
Yeah, Eden's gonna go to try to after he's wiping his face, kind of.
Oh, it's all soaked into you, baby.
Oh, well, cool. Well, he's still trying to wipe his face. He's upset, but he's kind of going to standing in front of James and kind of holding his hands up, like not staying just out of like melee range, for lack of a better way to put it, but putting his hands up, saying, psyching myself out too much to do the voice right now, but essentially saying like, okay, hold it, everyone, calm the fuck down, hang on, hold on. It's saying like, actually, he might say that like, you can hit her later, calm the fuck down right now.
Yeah.
Like,
reasonable reaction, yeah.
And Eddie is up on your shoulder, like mimicking the motion you're doing, because Eddie realized, like, oh, that person can kill us. That person can kill us so fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, it's yeah. So
I don't even know. I'm at a loss.
Oh
I
no.
don't even know.
it took such a turn so fast.
I don't even know. I don't even know. He has been looking for these people
for like a week.
for like a week. And he had lesser restoration. He could have just tried. He didn't even get to look at him.
Oh.
Nobody has told him he was dead. He was moving, so he doesn't even know that he was dead.
Yeah, it was a case of he saw movement, he got poked. Which I will say, James, if you would like to do an insight check, because I still think the attack would have happened in the moment because it very much was like a 1-to-1 click. If you would like to do an insight, I will provide some additional detail to maybe help chill. No. Dice said James does not get to be chill about the situation.
Oh boy.
You see a blade come out of his you see a short sword come out Wolverine style from his gauntlet, and he doesn't even look at Eden. He just goes, "Get the fuck out of my way."
Oh boy.
And I glance over her shoulder real quick, like at Pavir, like, would need to fucking handle this.
It's the fact it's the two with wrath that is getting me, because
yeah,
if they're within arm's reach of each other, they're gonna tear each other apart. Like
James,
no amount of calming Strata down is gonna help.
Going to just like look James in the eye and say like, I need you to calm the fuck down. If you want to kick her ass later, go the fuck ahead. I'm not going to hold that against you, but you need to calm the fuck down right now, and we'll figure out what the fuck just happened. Look, I
grab Eden by the neck. I look at him in the eye. And I go, if Pavir had just fucking killed Strata right in front of you, what the fuck would you do? Get the fuck out of my way, or I'm slitting you in half too.
James, stop! We can't do this. Please, we're friends. We're all please.
I mean,
I'm sorry. I don't know what happened, but you can't do this.
Trying to sleep in this way.
Man, nobody has calm emotions.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, Pavir, do you got calm emotions?
I don't think so. Let me see.
I think I have to check. Yeah.
I feel like Pavir.
I'm also in your sheet. Hold on.
I have Bane.
You have charm person?
You do.
I have charm person.
You have charm person. You also have sanctuary. You also have invisibility.
Maybe I should cast Sanctuary on Strata.
Yeah, you should.
You do it. I mean,
Yeah,
do
that.
what you would want to do. But right now, James is in the striking form, and unfortunately, like, Strata is his victim of choice, but Strata looks like she also wants to square up, as Barley is, like, slowly getting her out of the tent, because I imagine it is a struggle.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's definitely a struggle.
And yeah.
Okay, if you know what, if you guys are not gonna calm yourselves, all right, poof. I'm gonna Sanctuary on Strata.
Okay. So,
Do I just do that? How do I roll?
so you don't roll anything.
Oh.
It's just Strata has Sanctuary on her, and
Okay.
if here's the thing. If Strata attacks,
I know.
it instantly drops, and it just gives
I know.
James has to make a save. I'm just letting you know I'm just giving you the layout so you know.
Yeah. Fucking Baldur's Gate 3 taught me all about Sanctuary.
Yeah.
And how it works.
Yeah.
I'm going insane. This is literally 10 minutes in and things have already gone to hell.
So, right. So Strata is getting moved outside and just had Sanctuary cast on her. I looked over Red spells, and Red doesn't have anything. And the stream.
Like a higher level wizard.
No, he's level. He's level 4. He's going to listen. He'll get better as the campaign goes on. But right now, he's a baby.
Baby.
He's a baby.
Can I don't know. Can I do, I don't know, in the night do something? My what's it called? My weapon of warning.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I will be straight up with you. Most of the time, if you want it to do something, you can absolutely do it. Give me a wisdom saving throw with advantage. And then after this resolution of this roll, 18. Okay, cool. Okay, after the resolution of this roll, I am going to have to run and use the bathroom. I have been drinking. I've just finished my extra large Wawa cup full of coffee.
Wawa.
They're all good.
So, James, your weapon of... Sorry, my cat was making a noise and I didn't realize my cat was in my room. Your weapon of warning is going off in your head. You can imagine what Tomas says, because once again, my tummy. But keep it, and you can feel free to fill in the group while I step out, but it is Tomas warning you that first and foremost, to remember to breathe. But that the situations are not always what they are at first glance. That's something you guys are trained for. And that your team wouldn't do something without purpose. So it's kind of a moment of to trust in your team, because even though Zook was your previous team, this is kind of currently your like current team. So kind of like reminding you to to calm yourself and then figure out what happened before you make a judgment call. Yeah, it's normally not this chaotic.
I was just gonna like do a medicine check real quick.
You and I both.
So what?
Yeah,
So
it's like
chew
Edith's
on
also fucking pissed, but
that. Feel free if you believe you know what exactly Thomas would have said in those regards. Please feel free to let everyone know. I am going to step away for a moment. Use the
yeah, go
bathroom.
ahead, hon. It's
Go
okay.
ahead, go ahead.
Yeah.
Can I also
Oh,
do a medicine
good.
check, maybe?
I mean, it's a bit late, I think.
I mean, I
Not
feel like exploding. He fucking exploded.
we could, but I don't think there's much of him left to medicine check.
The body is in chunks.
Oh, I meant the goo. But yeah, I guess that makes
yeah,
sense.
I guess we could, but I mean, from
yeah,
what
that's true.
I was
Probably
describing,
not.
most of it
Probably not
seems like
worth
it's
it.
soaked in.
Yeah.
Uh,
Beer
I
is
hate this
not a happy
stomach
customer.
this.
Jesus, I. Yeah,
No?
so, like, yeah, Eden's also fucking pissed at Strata right now, but more like, hey, let's just please, God, not kill each other. God damn it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't think Strata has ever, like, even in, like, her years of war, I don't think she's ever seen anything like this. So she was just like, oh,
Yeah,
let's check
100%.
to
Like,
see if
it
it's
makes,
still
I think,
alive.
like, it
You know,
makes sense,
poke
I
it.
think, that she reacted that way, but.
I mean, it's the same instinct kids get when they see a jellyfish on the beach. You just take a stick and poke it.
Oh, I'm so stressed.
I
Same.
this is insane.
I. That was an anxiety moment. Anyway, I'm gonna mute for a bit while I try to keep eating.
Good idea. I should not draw Strata angry before sessions because I feel like I summon this. Oh god.
I mean, couldn't have happened to anybody better than Strata.
I mean, to be fair, at least it was Strata and not someone who couldn't take that hit.
That's what I mean. Like, of all people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Of all
Yeah,
If
people.
someone
I'm
had
just glad it
to,
was Strata.
Yes.
if anyone had to have PvP right now, at least.
Yeah, at least it's her.
At least it was the Dragonborn beast, the actual canon of the party.
Yeah.
God.
Uh,
There's another level of appreciation that I'm sure Strata will eventually come to terms with. Like, oh, that's how it feels like to be on the other side of that. Awesome.
I'm just thinking for like what I had in mind for how things in the session could go. It actually fits in very, very nicely with the kind of things that I want Strata to experience. I don't. I kind of want this to be a surprise because it's meant to be like a big thing for her, so I don't know how much I can elaborate.
That's
But we
fair.
will see if circumstances allow that to happen, is all I'm
Yeah,
gonna say.
that's
That's
But it
fair.
fair.
fits in very well.
But yeah. After this, if Strata ever again is like even 100% rightfully like not letting Eden get close to examine something, he's gonna bring this up.
No.
Please, that's so funny.
No,
Anyway,
Eden, you can make Hin do it. Hin loves touching random things
no, you
that
see,
she
Oh
no,
no.
Eden will do it for himself because he has no regard for his own safety. None of you are allowed to do anything.
Oh no, after this thing literally exploding, she's not letting anyone touch anything ever. Any weird thing, she's like, step away, meter away, go.
Also, James, I am so sorry.
Hey, poor James, God.
Okay, yeah, gotta stay muted
I
for.
hadn't I hadn't completely read the little bag of holding tab up until literally how I was describing it. I'm like, I'm sorry, who the fuck is here? What? And I got completely caught off guard. same as James would have probably. I'm just like I don't even know what to do.
I just I read the thing and I just kind of went, okay, I don't know who that is, so I'm gonna assume there's some significance there. I did not realize how much significance. I thought it was just gonna be like another like target of the bounty hunters. That was what I was assuming.
Hello, I'm back.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Alrighty. Are you guys ready to continue on?
Sure.
I
Yes.
think I need a second, but yes.
Okay.
That's fair.
My blood
God.
pressure has come back down.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking
Yes. Cat.
your cat in the background.
She's just
Uh,
going
Tom,
bananas.
can you read the fucking room?
Here, do you guys need a cat
Um,
moment? Do you guys need a cat
I
moment
think
before we
yeah. If you
continue
could,
on? Okay, let me
Do we have a cat moment,
I
Cal?
I'm
was gonna say, dearest, I don't. Are you
I need to
moving the?
I need to stop streaming for a moment so I can turn on my camera.
Yeah, I was. That's what I was about
Yeah.
to say. Is like trying to stream and having your webcam on. My love, that is not going to work.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Cat,
Give us cat.
No.
cat,
I love
Talk.
you so, my
Oh,
cat,
baby.
stepdaughter. I love her.
I love her.
cat.
I
I
know.
love her. Once I would die and kill for you.
Agreed.
Okay,
Agreed.
baby. Okay,
Just say
back
the
into the
word.
lap.
Kill baby.
And she chills in my and she chills usually in my lap.
Baby.
Okay, the cat break is ended. She is
Thank you.
left my lap. Okay, back to
Goodbye, cat break.
streaming. Okay. Alrighty, so yes, James, do with it what you will about hearing Tomas's voice trying to urge you to calm down.
I think he hears him, and first of all, he lets go of Eden's neck.
Yeah, like, uh, Eden isn't going to like fully stumble away from you, but is like kind of flinching back.
That
Let the
is
little guy
very fair.
go.
Yeah.
And he like clicks something in his gauntlet to make the blade go back in. And he takes a deep breath. And he walks out of the tent um, towards the goo. Can you do a check to see, I don't know, any sort of information you can glean from that?
Yes, you can discern, and because we're now putting these out on YouTube, I should not describe what remains. So it's just a big pile of like more black jelly looking stuff.
Did he still have his uniform?
Yes, he did. So the scraps of uniform are still there, and I will, unless you already have a build for Zook, I will build him out and decide what items would have been left on him after the shipwreck.
He was
The wizard.
yeah, he was an evocation wizard.
Yeah, he just might have some like spell scrolls or like bombs on him.
That's frightening considering he just blew up.
Well, it
Yeah.
wasn't an explosion of gunpowder. It was
True.
an explosion of nasty.
Yep.
It was
Um
the horrors that this campaign advertises.
Yes.
This
on
is not
top
the
of the
first time that
thing
we've been exploded on. This is not the last.
It's
on
not.
on top of the things that he had on him, he'll make sure to take the insignia, like his squad insignia off of his uniform so that it can't be traced.
Yeah. I will say there is not much left for a body for the rest of the procedures of the Scar organization.
Yeah. Um,
Veer just still can't believe this happened, and he's like looking frantically back and forth between James's like oh my god, please don't turn this into a bloodbath. I mean, things seem to have calmed down now, but he's still shook.
yeah, he's not really acknowledging anybody. He went to the goo. He just very quickly looked at it, defeated.
That's
Picked
fair.
up some piece of like fabric from the floor, and I think he's gonna walk to that rock behind like the tent to
Yeah,
just get some fucking space.
That's
Good
fair.
that makes
idea.
sense.
That is fair.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think Eden at first might have had the thought to try to follow him, but right now is kind of afraid of James, and also is like he's not around Strata, so they're separated. It's fine.
This is essentially where Barley has dragged Strata to, just away from it all.
Yeah, that's a good distance.
Because
Do not push her.
This is all double distance.
Is what.
Yeah, so they're away.
Yeah,
They're far away.
they're like 60, 80 feet away.
Yeah. Fair.
Anyway, Jesus.
Well, Eden's fine from his sanity save.
He
Yeah, yeah,
is.
that's fine. Yeah, yeah. I had the thought a bit too late. It's like, oh, seeing that probably would have triggered the body horror thing for him, but he's fine.
He's fine.
He's fine though.
He's okay.
He's fine for now. He's fine.
No sanity has been stolen yet. We're okay.
Yeah. Gracious. I think now that things seem to have calmed down a bit,
I will
one thing
say,
I also want to have. Sorry.
it's okay, no, I'm just letting you know before anyone makes any decisions of what to do. Pavir is the only one who got confirmation that thing was dead.
Yeah. I think yeah, Eden
I
will
feel like
kind
he
of
would have said that.
turn to Pavir and just kind of ask because Pavir was also right, or Pavir and Hein were also right up next to the corpse.
Yeah, you haven't had
like,
you haven't had chance to say it, Pavir.
yeah, just asking y'all
Oh,
like,
okay.
did you see anything? Like
It was
what?
undead.
Oh, excellent. All right.
I don't know what it was doing here, but it was not living.
Do you remember the people we found in the town of Histra? Is it similar to what happened to them? You think? I know you only had a few seconds to look at him, but
And his face kind of just pales, and he's like, "How can I forget? It was awful, awful."
yeah, I think
Oh,
that's Edith asking just like in your opinion, similar to the undead that we saw in Histra. Yeah.
Yeah. Would I know if it was similar? Did I have enough time to figure that out?
I will let you do a history check to think back on it, because it was literally you looked for like a moment and then everything exploded.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I couldn't tell. It was just a quick second.
Yeah, I will say it's from Pavir. Less of Pavir not being able to click it, but more so from Pavir not getting too good of a look. Though actually, that reminds me, Eden, you can also make a history check because you did look at the body. You just didn't get a good look at it.
Yeah. And knowing that it's undead, I could probably like kind of make connections on that.
Yeah, and also it wasn't that you didn't get a good.
14.
It wasn't that you didn't get like a good look. You got a bad medicine check. So you just
Yeah.
couldn't tell what was wrong with it. You've seen bodies like this before in Lesus.
Oh, like in the hospital
Okay.
measures?
From the church. Not it's different because
Oh, the
it was
church, yeah.
sea bloated, but similar in the vein of it was something that didn't look alive, but like still seemed alive because in Lesus, Eden was able to determine like these people were dying or dead
Oh,
already.
shit. Yeah. Hang on, let me take notes. All right. I think as he thinks about it, his eyes kind of light up a bit, and he says, "No, eh, it was not like Hisra. It was trying to it sings it's like in Lezus. It was like in Lezus." And as he says, like he like kind of kneels. The goop. I mean, okay, so the goop at this point, like the goop that exploded, has kind of like dried up, or is there mostly just a bunch of viscera on the ground right now?
There's just a bunch of viscera on the ground right now.
Absolutely disgusting.
I will
Lovely.
say it's more akin to just viscera instead of liquid. Like dry viscera.
Yeah.
It seems any liquid that was from the body has soaked into the ground.
Okay. So a bit too late to investigate that.
Well, no, you can still investigate it because it's still black and disgusting, but it's
Okay.
still there. It's just the liquid itself seems to
Mhm.
absorbed into the ground, and the grass in the area is starting to die, and the soil looking a bit paler, like it's not as fertile.
Interesting.
Fair.
All right. Eden's going to take uh he's gonna kind of kneel down next to the like pile of just nasty shit. He's going to take one of his daggers and hesitating for a moment before kind of leaning into not necessarily like poke at it, but kind of trying to like scrape at the ground a little bit to see if he can gather up some of the black shit.
Oh, absolutely. Do you have something in particular you're putting this in?
Uh, not putting it in right now, just getting a closer look at it.
Okay, but I'm saying, are you going to put it in something? It's absolutely possible to scrape some of it up.
Okay, let me see.
I'll just have you do a survival check to see how well you do it. It's mostly going to see how long it takes Eden to do it because there's so much of it, you will get some of it.
Yeah, I will say,
Or
he does
medicine.
have, he does have his pack. Can we maybe say like he just like kind of like one of the like a pouch on his pack? He just kind of puts that in for now. Maybe like
Yeah, I mean,
put maybe
absolutely. Or you can ask, like, Red for a beaker or something because, y'all
that
just ruined his tent.
that's more reasonable. Yeah. Uh, turns to, turns to Red and kind of like trying to smile apologetically and is like, I apologize for all of that. Do you happen to have a beaker of some sort I could borrow?
Uh, Red is kind of still looking very distraught and looking between everything. Uh, y- yes, one moment. And, like, hands you, like, like a normal vial with like a stopper, and then like immediately starts prestidigitationing their tent to start
Fair.
Understandable.
drying it from all the seawater and getting rid of all the disgusting goop that got on it.
That's fair. I'd say like Eden was
Yeah.
probably like about to offer to help them clean up in exchange for this, but they seem to would rather just get to do this.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Red
So
questioning their friendship.
hey,
That is regret right now.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead. I'll roll medicine for like scraping this up and getting
Yeah.
it into the little vial.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 7.
It just takes you a while. You're not able to get like a good chunk for a bit. It takes you a while to find it to like perfectly cut up a piece that'll fit in the vial.
Yeah, I also imagine part of that could just be, I imagine Eden's hands are shaking a little bit. He's
Yeah.
shaken.
Understandable. And we'll go back out to Strata. Strata and Barley, which I imagine Strata is probably I don't imagine Strata is sparring because I think Strata would probably know she might go too far in the state she's in.
Oh yeah, she can
Yeah.
definitely tell that in the state she's in, first of all, from her built-up anger at the fact she couldn't take it out on Tiberius and the others, and then again from the follow-up attack. She is
Yeah.
if she tried to spar with Barley now, I don't think even her friendship with him would stop her from seriously hurting him.
Yeah, I think in this moment, as we're panning back out to Strata, as soon as Barley kind of like gets you over to this area, he lowers his voice. The others are waiting at the circus. The ringmaster has said that they'll handle disposal, but you can do the killing blow. Focus on that. Now tell me, what the fuck happened?
Strata's kind of just she's taking very heavy breaths. Partly because she's in pain. She is definitely in a lot of pain. But also reminding herself that she actually can still breathe. Because hitting that spot makes her it essentially makes her chest and her shoulders tense up so much where she feels like she cannot breathe. From that unfortunately very familiar feeling of literally choking on her own blood. I'll have when I write up her backstory bit, it's that chunk is going to be pretty spoiled because
Yeah.
it's yeah, even on my standards.
So as you're sitting there breathing, and after Barley said that, he's sitting there and he's like rhythmically squeezing your shoulder to like help massage it to help give you something else to ground. And if it would be okay in the sense Barley would have done it before in Limbo, he's also doing something similar by rubbing your collarbone area, not necessarily your solar plexus, since that's the spot that got hit.
Mm-hmm.
So he's
I
like
think
helping
she
you.
would trust him enough to do that. She would trust him enough to do that. It's just she doesn't want him anywhere close to like a line of fire right now.
Well, he is right in front of you, and he's like locking eyes with you to keep, your eyes together. He's starting to sync up his breathing with yours to help just keep giving you things to attach and ground to bring you back into the moment.
Mm. She's slowly getting there. There's still a lot of tension in her body, and she seems like a very tightly wound spring where the wrong movement or a twinge of pain would be enough to get her to just bite out of instinct, bite out of stress, or lash
Yeah.
out of stress. But it is slowly getting to a controllable level.
Okay, does it. And it's okay if she's not. Does she seem like she's able to talk at this moment?
No.
Okay, so then no issue. Barley's going to work on keeping you calm and bringing you back down. Um, even as far, yeah, is even as far if he can make eye contact with anyone, he's going to like, as soon as he can get eyes on someone, he's going to like try and like do a hand signal to let you know, let the rest of the group know he's gonna want to start walking Strata to the circus. That way he can try and get her calmed down by the time you guys all get to the circus together, but also that way it's continuing to remove her from the situation just because he knows how stressed she is right now.
Yeah. Very good idea.
And also, in case James is still pissed, hopefully they'd be out of range. Um, but now let's pan back over to James. How you doing, buddy?
I think he's just sitting on the rock. He sent Jet over to get his cloak
Mm.
from the tree. Um, he took out the dagger his dagger of warning. Um, he's just looking at it. He's just looking at, you know, at the reflection, looking at the inscription, remembering Tomas. Looking at Zook's like rank insignia that he took. Um, and he's not gonna work through it right now because that's not what he was taught to do. So now he's just gonna compartmentalize. He takes a deep breath. He puts the dagger back. He's just gonna walk back to where the pile of stuff is and just start sorting through it and putting it in the bag of holding. Doesn't say anything.
All right.
He just starts like moving everything. He grabs the battery. He puts it to the side. Oh no, it's not a healthy way of processing whatsoever.
Absolutely.
He's just digging a big hole where it all just goes in through. It's not good.
It's not good. This whole party needs to have
no,
group
absolutely
therapy.
not. That's why I was just like, hell yeah, brother, let's
Yeah.
not process our emotions in a healthy way.
Yeah, no one is. Nobody here is.
Oh, absolutely not.
Like that's like he has like his training as a soldier is like, yeah, people die all the time anyway. Like what are you gonna do? You know?
Everyone in this group would
So
need like a team of therapists.
I think their therapist would need therapists.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
he'll just like start putting like if it's gold or silver pieces or whatever, like he'll put it to the side. If it's like valuable, put it to the side. If it's like weapons and armor, he puts it to the side. Like he's just cataloging everything.
Yeah.
So they have like a what's it called? Like an inventory of everything. Um and yeah, he doesn't say anything. He'll just finish that process however long it takes. At some point, um he'll probably do it at the end or whatever, but he'll grab the battery, hand it to Red, just go, you know what you gotta do.
Red nods and looks at you and it is late. How fast would you like this done? This may take me some time. Considering the parts damaged, I will have to be more cautious.
He just goes, do what you gotta do.
Red nods and begins working. Now that their tent is clean.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, he's just gonna put it all back in like the Bible,
Okay.
unless you guys want any specific thing out of all of it, like he'll just put it back in there. He's just thinking like we have to interrogate those people, so
Yeah,
we'll probably divvy up everything after we've done that.
we
And
have bigger things to worry about right now.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
because these people can wake up, and so he wants to be okay with that. So if you
Yes.
guys like, if you guys are like that goes for Kendra too, because I think like there were pieces of like the ship, like a
Old ship?
figurehead or something like that. Yeah, so I don't know. Like he's really not communicating. He's just
He's just doing.
doing what
Yep.
That's
he's just
fair.
doing. So
Yeah.
you know, if you don't stop him, he'll just put it all back in the bag, more organized, more neatly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all.
Which, I will let you guys remake your new list for the bag of holding, and then I will delete the previous list that I have. That way you guys can edit and fully have control of that channel.
Okay. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And yeah, after he's done with that, he'll just start going back to the circus. Whether people follow him or not is entirely up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just gonna head back.
So I will say, like, this is once again, these are things, or a lot of things are happening at the same time. Pretty much as soon as Pavir kind of drops the thing that they were undead, and Eden has his moment of recognizing him from Lazus, is when you guys see James in the middle of organizing, because it is a lot of stuff, because it's a lot of like
Fair.
pieces of ship for the most
Yeah.
part.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys would be aware when he's getting ready to go. If you guys would like to go out and talk to, like, have any engagement prior to him leaving, I will say you guys are the only ones now with the knowledge that these things were undead.
Right.
Oh yes, absolutely. Eden, sanity save. That is a fucked up body being lit on fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright.
That's an
Oh,
Eden
double
trigger.
whammy. That's literally double whammy for him.
So,
Poor guy.
since it's double whammy, oh,
Eight.
I was about to say disadvantage, but no need with that.
Yeah.
Rip. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Oh no, not the combo streak.
Oh, what a day he's having.
Oh,
That's
man.
So
boy.
take 4 more to your. Eden's sanity is plummeting.
he's
yeah.
winning. He's winning. The game is to have the least, right?
No.
Okay, yeah, right.
He is winning, you're right.
He is winning, just not at what he would
Eden,
probably
baby
want
boy,
to
I'm
be
so
winning.
proud of you.
Oh yeah, since this is also the first time it's being caught on session recordings, there will be a way. There are going to be ways to revive these characters because I know some people really want to keep playing characters even if they somehow go insane or otherwise unable to like continue the campaign. So I will be making ways for that to happen. It will come with consequences, but there are ways.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Glad
Good
there are
balance.
Cool. Yeah. Eden's not going to try to talk to James. He's kind of uncomfortable around James right now, but going to make sure Hein and Pavir are alright, say goodbye to Red, and then start on the way back.
Okay.
But on the way back,
Right.
like, kind of notably, like, makes a point to kind of walk in front of the group, which, in his brain, is making sure he's between them and James.
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, which Barley's on the way of leading into the circus.
Yeah. Oh, and he also, like, kind of has tucked Eddie into his coat.
Oh yeah. Eddie is also very tired. That was a lot of stuff that happened today, and he's kind of scared, so he's just gonna curl up in his little pocket without even a single fuck you and just kind of stay there.
That's the part that hurts the most. He's not even cursing his dad out.
Yeah,
I
no.
love him.
Poor little baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's Petunia, by the way?
Petunia, I believe, is technically attuned to Eden, but
I think we left her at the circus.
That's fair.
yeah,
Good idea.
which is fine. Which technically, I mean that would have negated your disadvantage. Petunia's thing is that she gives you advantage on sanity throws.
Yeah.
If you're attuned to her.
Yeah.
Lost chicken alert.
We left her dog at the circus.
Okay, and we're back over here. These fuckers are now technically in the circus.
I'm gonna say their tokens should not be there.
Their tokens are over here.
Oh my god, the game rooms.
Slowly zooming in so I can show Chai the bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The crew.
We hate them.
These 3.
Very much.
This
I
one,
like
these 2 in particular, Tiberius and
Yeah.
Lone Hunter. Wolin, honestly, not that bad. He's just unfortunate and placed an unfortunate time.
Yeah.
Nolan does fall under ACAB, though. I do want to make it clear.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like Wolin is still a cop. Fuck Wolin. But Wolin just.
By
You
comparison
guys
to the
won't
other
know.
two-
You guys may never know.
Damn.
I mean, really, by comparison to the other two, like, how bad can he get?
Oh yeah, that's true. Tiberius literally hate crimed Strata daily, and Lone Hunter is wearing dragon skin armor.
Yeah.
Like, not dragon
no
skin,
wonder-
dragonborn skin and scale, and gold dragon scale armor.
The
Yeah.
the bar is literally in hell.
It really is.
Also, yeah, in the last battle, Tiberius shot Wolin and shot him dead.
Yeah.
So funny.
He was gonna take a shot and went nah, and made Wolin take it instead.
My favorite quote that I literally immediately had to put straight into the session shitposts was, "This guy is built to be a defender. Unfortunately, he's a narcissist."
Anyway, what were you saying, Jay?
Yeah, what were you saying?
No, I mean, I wanted you guys to.
Oh.
I get that. I was just gonna say, like, I think, once we get there, James, just looks at all of you and is like, okay, what information do you want from any of them, specifically? What is it you're looking for? He has the eyes of a he has the dead eyes of a shark right now.
Oh god. I love him so dearly.
And he's just like, okay. And he starts taking out, just like a couple of potions from his jacket, and then like a very thin piece of wire, and he goes, okay. What questions? It would be better if I interview them one at a time rather than them in the same room. That way they can't get their story straight. I need to know what it is that you want to know from them. I know what I want to know from them. You know, we should probably get that settled before we go in there. I'm assuming that like they set up like a trailer or something like that, right? Is
No,
that what the scene?
so you guys, Barley waited with Strata at the entrance for you guys. Barley's going to take you where the bodies are.
Okay.
Which, as you guys were like got there and started walking, and basically, I imagine this conversation is happening right outside where this is taking place. It is to one of the trailers, but it's to the trailers of Nick and Knock.
Okay.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, the fucked up twins.
Oh.
Which the ringmaster is also waiting there for you guys.
Naturally.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's his circus. He wants to witness the murder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you need a little, torture to spice up your day, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll fix that just to make sure that he can take care of it afterward.
Yeah, he's taking care of disposal.
If I walk into the trailer, is there like a chair? Like, is it just like a small 10 by 10 room?
So, as you guys enter the trailer, you can't actually tell how big it is.
Okay.
It has really weird dimensions all around where the sides should be. It's pitch black, and then the shadows reach inward, like there is a spotlight coming down. But the spotlight seems... You can't even see where the spotlight comes from, making the room seem incredibly tall. And all you can see along the wooden floors, it's hard to tell until it gets closer to the shadows, but there's these light, glowing, golden cracks in the grain that reach out into the shadow, as well as... Everyone give me a perception check for the maybe not noticeable things.
Oh boy.
This one.
It's a 16.
Oh.
Nat 20, baby.
Whoa.
Strata, Strata's too angry to perceive.
Yeah. Well, too angry and probably still in quite a bit of pain.
You know, this actually tracks for James and Strata right now, because Strata's too in pain and angry still, and James is just dead inside. He doesn't care.
Yeah, James is just taking shit out of his bag to just like figure out, he doesn't give a fuck about the room.
So Eden, you also notice there's this like purple like lights occasionally dotting through your vision. Heindrel and Pavir noticed it looks like what we would equate it to full on like glitching textures.
Oh.
Tasty.
That's hello Matrix. Do we live in the Matrix?
If you have to step out at 9, we'll stop at 9 Spoods.
Oh yeah, you don't mind. I'm sorry, I know it's short.
No, it's okay. I've also been sitting a lot today, so I probably shouldn't go for too much longer.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah,
Because
we'll.
my back and knees are killing.
God mood.
Sure.
Um, you two can see a bit further into the darkness, and you see shapes seeming to move within the shadows themselves. Sometimes they look flat 2D, and other times they look 3D. And every so often you just see like a flash of a gold or purple eye, and you don't, and then it's gone the next second.
Horrifying.
And then
Oh.
in the middle of the room, sitting on an elevated, not a platform, just an acrobatics bar, are Nick and Knock, and dangling from chains and gagged from the ceiling are your three unconscious bodies.
Cool.
Yes.
Oh,
I will say Strata finds that very satisfying to see.
I can imagine.
oh man.
Yeah.
It's a good reversal for her.
Yeah. Also, in terms of like what Eden specifically wants to know, I might just list that out in the chat real quick.
Yes, feel free.
I feel like Strata would want to know about the dragon scale, but I don't think she's going to communicate that. I don't think she's going to talk to James at all. So
That's fair.
Fair.
James goes pick two out of the three that you really, really, really need to get information from, and just tells that to the group. And he holds two vials on his hand. We'll just have to work extra hard at the third one, but at least with the other two, we'll get more truthful answer.
Makes sense. Okay.
The ring. Oh, go on. Sorry.
Oh, you go. No, you go ahead.
I'm just saying, as you guys are kind of conferring and getting adjusted to the room, the ringmaster steps kind of like into attention, and you notice that he seems to be kind of brighter in this room. And those who got the nat 20s notice that he looks brighter because the shadows seem to be pulled more towards himself, so anything that's shiny on him looks brighter, like he's glowing.
Interesting.
oh dang.
Interesting.
Now, while you all are having your business conducted, first off, this space is limited but has lots of limitless potential. So if there's any specifics you need, please feel free to talk to myself or Nick and Knock. But while you're doing so, I would very much like to look over the artifacts they had, at least on their person, to help you identify them, or to see if there's just anything they shouldn't have from my own benefactor's perspective.
Fair enough.
Eden kind of like gestures like that like gesture was like kind of sweeping, like, yep, by all means. Certainly.
He's gonna.
Make it quick.
Absolutely, I can cast Identify on everything here, and I will let you know before you're done with your little sessions.
What a way to put it.
Nice.
And he'll hold his hand out, as if asking for the things.
Oh, I give him the bag of holding.
All right. I will be next door in my quarters, but I will be listening and walks out.
Oh man.
Is there anything here on hand to jam, like some a burlap sack or something to muffle two people at a time so that they don't get their story straight? Because I was thinking
Uh,
about like having the other two outside and then slowly bring one at a time in, but if they're already like chained up, then it just becomes a hassle to unchain them up.
Yeah, yeah.
The reason, I mean, the reason they went ahead and brought in is because otherwise you'd have bodies outside.
And yeah, that's
Well, we did have them in burlap sacks, no?
Oh, that's true. They were in burlap sacks, but still, those burlap sacks would start making noise.
Yeah.
I imagine we could use the sacks we already have to like kind of try to muffle them.
You could,
Yeah, that's what I was
you
thinking.
could. There's nothing physically that you can see there. You don't even see any beds. But that's again once from what you can see. You can also ask Nick and Knock. You see if the little freaks have anything that they could do.
The little freaks.
Little
Yeah,
freaks.
the little freaks.
The little freaks.
I just James doesn't want to interact with them because they're gonna say some dumb shit like a fucking riddle or a puzzle, and then he's gonna lose shit. So he absolutely refuses to interact with them.
Honestly, he's right. He correct.
He's so real. He's absolutely right.
Like he's gonna ask them something like, "Do you have another burlap sack?" And they're gonna be like, and then he's gonna fucking lose his shit and fucking kill everybody in this room. So he
Hanging on
absolutely
by
is
a
not gonna.
thread right now.
Yeah, no, he just wants to get this fucking over with.
Yeah. I don't think it would occur to Eden to ask them for anything either, so he's also just not. He's just trying not to look at them.
I will say the way they were hung up looks very much like Nick and Knock left them in the burlap sacks, and just strung them up in the sacks and then like cut the heads off the bags. So they still have those pieces of the bags there.
That's kind of funny.
And then they gagged them, you know.
Yeah. I think what I'll do is I have ball bearings. I'll jam 2 little ball bearings into their ears, like 2 of the other ones, and then I'll put a burlap sack over the heads of like 2 other ones. So I'm gonna go. Which one first?
Eden like hesitates very briefly before answering. Just...
He also doesn't make. He's not making eye contact with anybody. He's like like looking at his shit.
Fully double. Yeah, he's in work mode. Understandable.
Which Petunia has climbed up onto your shoulder. She found you guys once you re-entered the circus.
Whose shoulder?
James. Because James is in the most distress. Yeah, because James is in the most distress.
I feel James totally forgot about Petunia.
Oh my god,
just
he's
this
a support dog.
Just this fucking ferret chicken sitting on your shoulder.
Anyway.
I pet it.
Aww.
I pet it.
Oh. Yay. Good. Okay. I think. Yeah, Eden would suggest doing Roland first, because he's most eager to get answers out of them.
Barley will speak up. I really don't care one way or another. I'm most interested in the miss over there, but I gotta say, I do think we all know none of these people are leaving. And he looks.
But they don't know that. So let's make one thing straight. Whatever I say in here, whatever we say, I say to get information. We already agreed what we're gonna do. So keep that in mind.
Barley was not that.
If I promise them to leave him alive, just go with it. If you're not.
Yeah. All right. Already on it.
Barley nodded, but like looked at James and then looked between James and Shada and is like, "We don't care what happens, but let Strata finish things off."
Oh man.
He just nods. Okay.
Strata won't be speaking during the interrogation anyway because she just wants to fucking kill them. She does not care about the information that they have.
Naturally.
Yeah. And
Let us say, fuck these guys. Fuck them and their innards.
Yep.
Eden kind of nod to James like, well, you are the professional in this instance. by all means, you take the lead.
Okay, so we're doing. It seems we're doing woolen first, then, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Um, I forgot. What do you guys want me to? So okay, so just to above table, so you guys know.
Yeah.
I have 2 truth serums that I can give these people, but I only have 2, and there's 3 people. Who do you want me to give them to? Do you want me to give them to Woolen, to Tiberius, or to this lady?
A classic choice.
Yeah, I would say I mean, I mentioned like Eden's most interested in answers from Wolin, so he would vote for that. But
Okay.
yeah, so he would say yes, give one to. Although I was about to say I also think Wolin might be the most truthful regardless, but then again, we don't actually know anything about them.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll keep it for the other 2 then.
Yeah, that makes sense because seems like they're probably, based on what little we do know, they may be a little less inclined, to be honest.
Yeah. Of any of them, I think those 2 would be the ones to resist or just outright deny everything, or just straight up not give us the time.
Based
Like,
purely on our vibe checks.
yeah. And I'm pretty sure our vibe checks are pretty accurate for these 2, I think.
Yeah. I think we're probably correct here.
Yeah.
Okay. And then let's see here. So wants to know about. So Eden wants to know about visas and Histra. Fair. Why was that man in the bag? Why were they looking for parcels? Why the second one? Okay. So far, pretty much the same thing that I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Eden and James's questions might be very similar. Eden just has all the other questions about like other cities they've been to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I jammed the fucking ball bearings on both of their ears.
Hell yeah.
Of like Tiberius and this lady.
Yeah.
Put a burlap sack over them so that they're also blind. And then I got the.
Give me a sleight of
Yeah,
hand check real quick.
of course. I would be delighted to.
To get those ball bearings really in there.
Oh.
We're gonna pretty.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As you start doing that, Nick and Nock just kind of tilt their heads and they go, "Oh, you're not doing them all at the same time," and they're speaking together. I cannot emphasize this enough. They're speaking at the same time.
They're such
Yeah.
freaks.
They're so freaky. I love them.
Eden like visibly shudders when they talk at the same time. Absolutely fucking rancid.
There's nothing more creepy than 2 people speaking at the exact same time in the exact same way.
The juxtaposition that you have created here, Kyle, is so. It's upsetting to James. It's kind of funny to me.
Yeah.
Like, I've talked to a lot of army people that are kind of just done with it. And the idea that you have put them in a fucking circus of these people that are just little, like, they're just like so into their own world and so like, haha, we're so quirky. And we talk together and all this bullshit. It's like, it's so funny to me because the amount of rage that usually people like this channel, I'm channeling right now. Like, he is the real person in a Muppets fucking
Yeah,
episode.
yeah, that's how it
Yeah.
feels at the circus.
That's what we did
But
to him.
he's not enjoying it, and he's not going on along with it.
Yeah, no,
That's fair.
I will say that my tone indicate more of there. No, it's more like monotone coming from them.
That's worse. I want you to know that's worse.
It's
Yeah.
so much worse.
I know.
That's not
Yeah.
better.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I know.
It's just that their quirks is what get me. Of like they all have like a little like whatever. And you're just like I've seen war. Fucking, it's like Vladimir Putin, like a fucking like I don't know a parade. It's weird.
Yeah. But yes, they ask if you wanted to talk to them alone, separately.
Yes.
Then they look at each other, nod, each one grab one of the chains that Tiberius and the Lone Hunter were hanging from. They just pull it and they get like seemingly sucked up into the ceiling.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And then two tiny silver chains come up by the twins, so they can essentially call them back.
Oh.
Do we wanna wait until next second? Because it's 7:56. I don't
Yes,
know.
this is
Oh,
this
7:56.
this was this was the build up to they disappear and now you guys are left alone with Wolin, and I imagine we are ending this with James tilting the vial into Wolin's mouth and then probably slapping them to wake them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
just slapping them if we want to save the truth serum for the other two.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll do the truth serum for the other two
Okay.
since we feel comfortable about like Willen's bitch ass attitude.
Yep. So then
we're comfortable we can make Wolin talk.
So then
Yeah.
we end out with the slap, the sound of the resounding smack to wake Wolin up.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. Now